And we are live. Hey, hey. Y'all might be. Oh, hello, Denise Laracy. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Just right on time. You got here as soon as the gates opened. We air conditioned the parking lot, so everybody should be totally comfortable. Um, I got a few things to tell you about. Don't have any real things to share so much, but it is hot here in Statesboro, Georgia. We are southeast, more south than middle. Anyway, near Savannah. And it's 10 degrees hotter than Hades here, and I don't do the heat, so I've been indoors as much as I could. But let's see. Today's July the 1st, is it? Yes, the 1st. Yes, we're in July, y'all. Don't blink. Well, hey, Denise, I'm glad to see you here. And thank you for sharing. I do appreciate that so much. Um, so y'all, we're just gonna get with it, okay? We're just gonna go right down to the desktop. I've done a good bit of preparing. I like to do that. Let me see if I should be over there a little bit. Boop. There we go. I don't know these lines. I want to make it straight. Um, Lisa Oliver. Hey, Lisa. Every Tuesday, I'm like, I need to come see you. I got to put that on my calendar and get with you. But thank you for being here, Lisa. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for the updates. I appreciated that so much. So, y'all, this was last week's card, and I just love it. Um, Gloria Wolf, 73 degrees. Woohoo! Oh, is it Canada Day? Denise says Happy Canada Day. So, all my Canadian friends who are Canadian or have Canadian family, Happy Canada Day. One of my closest friends was born in Canada. Angela, hey, hey. Janice Chester, hello, my friend. How are you? Oh my goodness. Y'all, I love to see folks on here that I hadn't talked to in a while. Still thinking of you. We just we just trying to get through this heat, y'all. But I love this card. Thank you, Lisa. I'm so glad. She says I am good. Um we made this card last week, and I started to show y'all my cup, okay? Because you see the little doodly do on the top here. Might be saying, what is that? And really and truly, it's just too cute. It's like this one, y'all. Now, I haven't used this very often, except like when I'm outside and the flies want all my drink. This is only water. I only put water in this humongous thing, and I drink it all day and through the night. But it's this little doodly do that not clips, it fits onto the top of your straw, and it keeps those little varmints from getting in. So I love it. And then I've got little stickers. Don't hate me because I'm a little cooler. I'm cooler only because I'm staying in the house, y'all. And then I got this one from Jekyll Island. And then I got this one, Rockin' Motherhood, Vintage Mama, One Day at a Time. I got that with some t-shirts. And I mean, I didn't always rock motherhood, but Sometimes they just got to grow up and go on, right? Right. Okay, so anyway, we made this last week. Ta-da. Okay, I'll show you what I've been playing with. Y'all saw these before, these little dies from scrapbook.com. We got thanks, and what it is, you cut out the shadow part, and then you cut out the white part. They can be any color, any style. They can be floral. They can be whatever you want. I just did black and white, and I just did a bunch of them. But here's one that's got a little color to it. Y'all have seen these, but I'm just giving you a refresher course. Now these are from scrapbook.com, And it came with this big old tag that I really didn't need, but it came with it. It's okay. We'll use it one of these days. This is one of their hellos. We're using one of those tonight. Then Concord and Ninth had a more serious, not quite so playful type of dies, and I got those on a big sale. They're hello, miss you, and what else? What else? Thank you and hugs. So these are Christina Werner designed these for Concord and Ninth. They're called big type greetings dies, and you see how they can be in different colors. There's million ways you can do it. Okay, but we're using one of those hellos tonight, like we did here. Okay. So it's been so hot, and I just couldn't, y'all. I just couldn't. So I didn't. Then I came over to my little dream box here. That's where I'm sitting right now in the little dream box. If y'all don't know what a dream box is, I did a couple of videos on it, and it's fabulous. Okay. Oh, but before I forget, I need to show y'all something I've been working on. Okay, so there is something called a free, wait a minute, what's it called? Little Free Library. Okay, it's a international, all over the world kind of a thing. You put this kind of a little box with a door that closes well in a place. It could be in your yard. It could be, hey Heidi. It could be wherever. It could be in front of a business. It could be wherever. Well, I went to our local newspaper and I asked them, did they have any old paper boxes? Because we're not builders over here with woodwork. And a wood one from the free library people go between $200 and $500. And I'm like, nope. So the newspaper gave me these. I've got a blue one and a green one. And I used my Cricut to layer little sayings and stuff on it. This one says, take a book, leave a book. And oops, hold on. I'm right here, right here. There we go. And this one has the little panda bear reading a book. And down at the bottom, it says, reading takes you places. And up at the top, something about reading. Now, what I did, I put it, Ninja Man went out there with me, and there's sand in that bottom portion of it, so it shouldn't go anywhere. And there, it's sitting in front of my house. Well, we live on a corner, so it's sitting in the corner. And here are the little books I put in it. Now, this is also a tribute to a sweet friend of mine, Dr. Susan Walraven. Um, she invited me over when I lived near her in Newnan and wanted me to have some things for the grandchildren. And I did not know, but she was very, very sick with cancer. I did not know that, but that's typical Dr. Walraven. She was a school principal, a school administrator. She was a lot of things. Very generous, and she had a big collection of children's books. So I shared them with my grandkids, and some in here are some I had that my kids don't want, and there's some in here that have Spanish. They're Spanish children's books, French children's books, and I think German. Dr. Walraven, Susan, had a bunch of different people traveling all over the world that would bring her books from everywhere. So that little free library is set up in my neighborhood, and I did a post in my neighborhood Facebook group and said, this is to take a book, leave a book. Right now, I've got the kids set up, and I've got a blue one for the adults. Did I mix up the colors? Yes, I did. I was so eager to just get them done that I ended up finishing the green one for kids when I meant to do the blue one because I was going to do like a cookie monster. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it is what it is. So far, I've had um, a pretty good response, and I don't know if anybody's taken any books or not. But what I did also, I put on the Facebook post an FAQ, like what kind of books, where do I take them, that kind of thing. And I told them I need a volunteer to help collect books in a bin on their porch. I've got a bin for them. Lisa, thank you. She says, great idea. There's one in Glenville. I could actually put it on a map, but I'm going to see first if our neighborhood just enjoys it. And if they do, then, we'll just keep it going in the neighborhood here. But I think we've got less than 50 homes here. Very small, already built out neighborhood. And I love it. But we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I could put it on a map, but I haven't. I'm going to wait and see. So the FAQ was where to take them, and right now I've got a bin on my front porch. It's going to make my dogs lose their mind every time anybody comes up. Number two was I have a bin if somebody could volunteer. Number three is the content. We don't want any political, sexual, blah, 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 horror, none of that. And we have a children separate from an adult, teen and adult. So that one will go out, and hopefully I'll be showing it to you next Tuesday. But I do want y'all to know that getting these things out of my Cricut, some of y'all might just be fluent in Cricut. Well, I don't know about y'all, but if I don't do the same thing over and over and over and over, I forget how, especially with these electronic machines. My embroidery machine, I have to retrain myself. The Cricut, I started, y'all, and I got so frustrated. I threw it all away. Not the Cricut. I threw away the vinyl I was working on, took a breather for a day, came back, watched some videos, and then I'm like, okay, I know how to do that. So anyway, here we go. That's my latest thing. So tonight, y'all, I'm gonna do something really different. Okay, we are gonna watercolor an interactive mailbox. Okay, so it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's a snail mail mailbox, and at the moment, I think this is gonna be our background. It may change. We're gonna play with this part and see if I like it. I've already cut these out, and we have watercolor paper here, and it is this one. It's 180 GSM. Let's see, acid-free, German, medium tooth. I don't know. What else can I say about it? It's supposed to be the good stuff. I don't know anything about watercolor paper. My daughter is an artist, but I are not. I ain't no artiste. So, but I do know a little bit enough to get me in trouble. All right, so what I'm going to do, get me a paper towel. We have not done this before. This is freehand, yada, yada. I mean, I admit I've got a little cheat sheet right there because I came over this afternoon with my fan running, like it's running right now, and I made one just to see could I do it. Okay, now the idea from this is it's designed by the Collective World on Instagram. Now, honestly, she's got some really cute stuff. I got to put that somewhere. Hold on. Okay. She's got some really cute stuff. Now, this is just water. It looks a little dingy, but it's been in there a while. Error occurred when retrieving new Facebook comments. If somebody's commenting and I can't see it, that's not good. That is not good. But this is just water, okay? I don't know why we're having errors. Let me see what this is. Hold on, timestamp. No. Well, for some reason now we have timestamps. If you're on Facebook and I haven't seen your comment, I am so sorry, but it says we have an error on that. Okay, so I should have actually watered that after, but I'm not going to worry about it. It ought to be okay. If not, let me hold it in front of my fan for just a second, y'all. Just a second. Somebody leave me a Facebook comment. Let's see if they're working. Somebody just say hello. Hello. Hello, hello. All right, I'll see if I can draw on this one. I don't know if I can because I've already wet it, y'all. Oh, I can. Okay, so I'm just making the little wooden pole. Oh, I froze up for 2 seconds. Thank you, Lisa. All right, we're going to zoom in here. This is the little pole for my mailbox, okay? Oh, thank you, Heidi. Facebook comment. There you go. Now, y'all know I'm not an artist, okay? I just play one on TV. Well, YouTube and Facebook. Okay. I'm going to put this across here. We want a good size mailbox, okay? I'm a little nervous, We're going to put this. Oh, my dog's starting to growl. Somebody might be on the porch bringing me a book. Who knows? Okay, and then we're going to kind of go like this and like this. Now, some of y'all are like, Kathy Bo, I know how to draw a mailbox. That's not how you do it. Well, that's okay because this is how we're doing it tonight. Okay? Okay. This is how we do it. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to join this line with that line. I know it's looking kind of homely. Oh, hey, Jane Hodges. Janice, yes, please, let's make that happen. I've got the same phone number, Janice. John and I can come up to Metter anytime, or if you're in Statesboro, I know, I'm only a minute away because I'm in Statesboro. Okay, we're going to just make this because that genius on the collective world on Instagram did this. So guess what? I'm doing it too. Now, she did not add a flag, but y'all, I'm going to add me a flag. Because what's a mailbox without a flag? It's still a mailbox. It is, but nobody's going to pick up your mail for you. Okay, now we need a bird. Now, I do have a little trouble with birds. I love birds. Y'all know that. But I'm going to have to doodle a bird because the one I put on my first one looked more like a duck. I don't know what it is about me drawing a bird. I like fat birds, it's a problem. I'm just trying, okay? Just trying. And I know there are some real artists in here. But I'm not it. I'm not it, y'all. This'll have to do. Look at there. That's gonna have to do. It looks just like the other one I made, but it's okay. It's all right. We're gonna put his beak on first. Then we're gonna give him a little round head. And then we're gonna give him a little fat body because I like fat birds. And he's sitting there. He's probably, forgive me, but he's probably pooping on the mailbox because that's what our birds around here do. They poop on the mailbox. I'm sorry, but they do. I've told them not to. Oh, he looks mad, doesn't he? I'm going to give him a little hair right there. A little wang. How about a wang? Poor bird, y'all. But, like I said, I just pretend to be an artist. Okay. Now, we are going, actually, hold on. I got to give it some grass. Because, around the mailbox, it doesn't always get weed whacked and edged. So my mailbox right here has a bunch of grass around it because that's who we are right now. Okay, we're going to use these in a minute. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Okay, we can move this. Boop. And I am using these colors of ink. I'm using the Ranger Distress ink. You know why? Because it was right here handy. I'm using the big guns right here and here. And this one. And guess what else? Teeny tiny. Just a teeny tiny strip-a-roo. Alright, we're also going to need... Oh, hold on. We're going to need some of these. Now, it's a whole lot of doing for this little mailbox. Okay, we have... Y'all, I'm being careful. I'm going to actually put it on the back of here and cut a slit. Now, earlier I had to get Ninja Man to show me how to close this. It's scary, but I have to push down here, start to close it, move my hand. There. Whew. Freaks me out just a wee bit. Okay, you see we have a little slit here. What are we going to do with that? Oh, don't you want to know? I'll show you. Okay, now, y'all, I just have a handful of these, and I don't care what they are, but I'm going to use the 005. I got 3, 5, and 8, and 005. Everyone has an O in front of it. Let me cut this. I need to cut this straight across. So I did the dummy one, and I showed Ninja Man, and he's like, that is so cool. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I have to do this tonight. So what we're going to have here, right here, I'm going to try and make it where y'all can see. I'm going to draw an envelope. Does it have to be perfect? Why, no. No, it does not. Because if it had to be perfect, I would not be doing it. Right? Right. But I left something in the middle. Why did I do that? I'll show you. Oh, right here. We're going to use red. And we're going to put, let me get a little closer, a lot closer. We're going to put a little heart. I don't know if you can see it because my hand's in the way. Please hold. Oh, I got my Gloria Wolf pokey tool to hold it down. And I'm just going to put a heart right here. Now, the one I did in the test mode was a lot prettier, but you know, we're not looking at that right now. I'll show you if I remember, I'll show it to you because I got it right over here beside me. Okay, so I got that, and it should say missing you. Missing you. Y'all, I bet y'all know what I'm about to do. I am about to try to zoom out. I do it every time, y'all. Every time. Okay. Sorry, things are a little wonky, but it's okay. So, we're going to finish coloring this, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with that. Alright, so we're going to go with the peeled paint, which is now green fingernail. And y'all know these are my press-on, Impress, no glue, improved adhesive, peel and press, blah, blah, blah. Had to order them from Impress because I couldn't get them local. What did I do with it? Here it is. Okay, so this is an aqua painter. It's called different things, but there's water in the barrel right here. And it's got a brush tip. Now this looks like there's paint on it. I mean ink or color, but there really isn't. It's clear. But we're going to put some on it. So I just barely tap here, And I'm going to color in some grass. Grass. Okay, we're just watercoloring some grass. And this distress ink, honestly, I'm using it because it was closest to me. I'm going in my Stamping 101 series that I am mentally working on right now. I haven't done it. But I'm mentally working on it. Now I'm going to press water out of it to get this green out. Okay, see how it runs clear. All right. And then, okay, we're done with that one. We're going to use the, oh, that was called peeled paint. Boop. That's a Tim Holtz thing. This is gathered twigs, and we're going to paint the little wood post. Okay. We're just going like this. I'll put a little more water on it. Oh, that might be a bit much. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. And we're going to put scorched timber. The scorched timber is quite a bit darker. And I'm not making it a solid color. I'm just kind of giving it some wood, some wood color like this. And I mean, I very rarely watercolor on a Tuesday night class, whatever this is called. Very rarely. Wait a minute, what did I use for that? Oh, I know. Don't tell me. I'm going back with the scorched timber. But I rarely do this on a live because I don't consider myself, a watercolorist. Giving it a little bit more water, kind of spread that around. Watercolorist, is that the word? Watercolor artist? I don't know. Now, I would normally have used gray right here, but gray is in the other room, and I'm in here, in my dream box. I'm in the dream box. So we're doing brown. We're just doing a brown, but it won't matter here shortly. I'm squeezing this barrel to get a little bit of water out. That poor bird. He's probably a dodo bird, don't you think? He's a little dodo bird. He can't help it. He was born that way. He was born that way. So, while I'm coloring this, I want to tell y'all, I've been binge watching, Ninja Man and I have been binge watching this show. Now, are they called thrillers? They're not scary. They're just edge of your seat, cop chasing, bad guy, good guy, fast cars, It's kind of like that, and it's on Netflix, and it is called Blind Spot. Now, as a writer, I've never written for a production of TV, anything like that, movies, none of that. But I do know a good writer a good script, when I see one, because it just takes you by complete surprise, and it's rare to find something these days like that. Just cleaning my brush. See, it's green again. I know. Well, hey, Darlene Wagner, I'm so glad to see you here tonight. Thank you. We are watercoloring, and we have a dodo bird sitting on my mailbox. He was born that way. He can't help it. Okay. So we're done with those colors. Now we're going to paint our mailbox. Anyway, it's called Blind Spot, and y'all, we cannot get enough of it. There's I think, yeah, it's on Netflix. I don't remember how many seasons there are, but we're all over it. We just all over it. Come on now. Why is it acting like that? Come on. Okay. This little brush is getting a little, I think it wants a little more water. Here we go. Blind spot, one word. We're also watching Skinwalker Ranch. They're never going to figure out about the aliens. I've decided that, but it's fun watching them try. I really wish this had a better point on it. It keeps fraying kind of while I'm playing with it. I would say painting, but I think this is more playing than painting. It's going to be cute, I promise. Or it won't be, but it's okay. It's paper and ink. Now, you could, with this aqua painter, you could use ink like I'm using. You could use water-based ink, alcohol ink. You can use watercolor pencils, which probably would have been a better idea. You can use pretty much any medium at all. Watercolor paint, anything like that. And you don't have to be an artiste. You know, people appreciate a handmade card, even ones with dodo birds. They really do. Y'all, I gifted some cards the other day, and I like to keep a box of cards available so that when I want to give some as gifts, I have them ready, right? And trying to get around, well, I don't know why I'm trying to get around it. I'm going to paint the pole of it, but the little stick, but right now I'm going to just paint it like that. Anyway, I gifted the cards, and the receiver, this woman, she was like, those have got to be the prettiest cards I've ever seen. And I was like, well, thank you, because, you know, it's not a big deal when you make them all the time. But boy, when people appreciate receiving them, that is a big deal. I don't know why this is giving me such fits, but here we go. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Here we go. I'm trying to stay in the screen. In the screen. Come on. Boop. There we go. I might need to rehydrate, re-ink my ink pads. I just bought a bunch of re-inkers from my friend Corinne, who has a company. It used to be called. Oh, that's Ninja Man. Well, hey, my grandson is here. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, buddy, where'd you go? Come here, say hey. Y'all, my grandson is here. Y'all might want to meet him.
Rosie.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I kicked one of your dogs. I hope it's alive. Yeah, Rosie's good.
You did not.
I totally just did right now.
She's all right. What you doing, man?
I was just gonna go by the pool to read a book.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, hey, did you see the free book box outside?
What?
The free books. It looks like this right there.
Oh.
It's out front. So when you're done with your books and done with them.
Yeah, done.
Done.
I'm not getting rid of this one.
Okay. All right, go enjoy.
Yeah. I'll look around my books, see if the ones that I don't like, put them in there.
Okay, we need teenage books, but you know, nothing scary. But I know you don't read scary books. Love you, mean it. He's so cute, y'all. That's Asher. He's 16. And all right, y'all. This is just gonna have to do, y'all. It's terrible. We're gonna work on it a little bit more, okay? Okay. I'm glad he came over. We don't see him very often. He wants to go sit by the pool and read. And I like that. I'm cleaning my brush, y'all. It's got a lot of red on it. But look, you just keep squeezing right there. Just keep squeezing. It's so cute. My grandkids, we actually, moved here second. They moved here first. Oh, thank you, Lisa. She said he's handsome. Thank you. They moved here first, and we moved here after. So we live down the street from them. Okay, and y'all, I'm about over that right there. Let me find some gray. I don't even know how this is gonna go, but we're about to find out because I about had it with this part. Okay, I'm happy with this now. All right, this is alcohol ink. It's a Copic marker. That way, Copic. This is C5, which doesn't mean a thing. It really doesn't. It just means it's gray. Now, I think my watercolor paper just needed more moisture, and I hate that word. I mean, I don't hate it, but a lot of people hate that word, so I'm sorry. But anyway, it needed that, and I'm just tired of playing with it. Okay, and it could be my water painter, my aqua painter, that is the culprit here. Get that brown off. But I just did that. So, okay, we're just going to color the bird. I really wanted to do these colors. Let me see if I can get away with it. This probably needs more ink. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Get some water because it's thirsty. But I still have a bunch. Can you see how much I got? I still got a bunch. All right, so we're just going to put some of this color. And this is called Salvaged Patina. It's just a baby one, but that's all I need. I don't need a lot. Okay, all right, this one is doing better. I think it was an ink pad, y'all. It's definitely not my lack of talent, right? Right. Okay, there we go. So nothing's been going on this week, y'all, or since last Tuesday, nothing really. I did end up at the doctor. He's like 12, but he's very helpful. He was very nice. He I've had a little. I told him I have a hitch in my get along. Mama used to say, "I got a hitch in my get along," and basically what it is, I got a little issue with my hip, my left hip. Doesn't fit my pants. Nah, I'm kidding. I've actually lost weight, but anyway, yeah, it just, I don't know. It keeps messing up with me. So we're gonna start with physical therapy and see if we can fix it. I think it's just tired. The nurse said, "Did you fall?" And I said, "No." She said, "Do you know what happened?" I said, "Birthdays." It's a true story. Where'd I put the lid? Heidi, where's my lid? Okay. So that'll have to do. All right. So look, y'all. You remember this little slit we made? It's still there. Look at there. Look at there. Right there. And you're going to pull it out. Missing you. But now, what do you do if it comes all the way out? Well, it's not going to, and I'll show you why. Oh, that's my ink. That's the alcohol ink. It does that. It do it. Okay, we're going to use this piece, and we're going to make a stopper. Okay. Now, I'm going to be careful not to glue this onto that. Heidi, you don't know where my lid is. Heidi, I was counting on you. It's okay. I'll find it. When we least expect it, I will find it. Okay. I'm going to use just a wee bit of glue right here. We'll flip him over. Right there is where he should end. Right there. And actually, I'm going to here with it. Right to there. Because I don't want it sticking out when I close it. So see, it needs to go right there. Oh, Heidi. Heidi says I was too busy listening to your story. Well, I appreciate that. Okay, we're just going to trim that up so it doesn't show on the other side of our oval, right? So when it's on the card and the person pulls it, boop, it stops right there. Okay? All right. Now, let's put our card together. I did cut everything out first, and I'm going to, hang on, I gotta look at it. Okay. It's good. It's good like that, I think. Like that. Okay. So what we want to do, I'll just do it like this. I'm just going to put adhesive Stampin' Dimensionals on the back so that it'll pop up enough. Look at that. Let me go. It's going to pop up enough, but it's not going to get in the way of our stopper, which is that. Okay? And I mean, you don't have to have a dodo bird on your mailbox. If you're talented and can draw a bird in a mailbox and, you know. If you can do all that, then do it. All right, we got to test. Always have to test. Oh, now what's holding up? Okay, this one's the booger bear right here. It needs to be trimmed. Y'all, one of my editors sent me a thing and said, your column's due on Friday. And I'm like, ew. Wasn't expecting that. There we go. Okay. All right. Heidi likes the fat, angry bird. He's an angry bird. He is. Look at his face. Look at that expression. I don't even remember the sound they make. It's not that, I guarantee you. Okay, so, Gina K has me doing the black backgrounds. And yes, I wiggled my little mail thing, but it's okay. It's all right. So, y'all, when I was making the little signs for the free library, little free library, that Cricut, I have not used, I haven't used my Scan and Cut or my Cricut in a long time. And I mean, I had to go back to the drawing board. One of the things is, like, say what you want to cut is this oval shape, all right? And you've got a huge piece of vinyl or just an oversized piece of vinyl and you don't want to waste stuff. Well, I couldn't figure out how to draw a line around it because what you want to do on the Cricut, oh, hey, Sally Milan, so glad to see you. We're doing some terrible art, but it's a cute card. It's going to be. Sally said, hey, I'm late to the party. Janice said, cute, thank you. But y'all, when you're playing with the Cricut and you want to weed, which means you're going to take out parts that you don't want on there, you need to have a circle around it or a square or something. Look at that. Missing you. Oh, that's so cute. We got to work on that little red heart. But anyway, this is what we're doing. The little hearts, they better go correct. There's a pattern. They either go this way or this way. They don't go that way. Anyway, I couldn't figure out how to do that, and I had to go back and I had to watch videos. And I mean, this is Cricut 101. This is like, and oh, I did have to phone a friend. I did, because I was also having trouble figuring out why it laid on the canvas, on the print canvas like it did, the print view. Oh, y'all, it drove me crazy. But I really, really wanted it to look cute. Heidi, looks like those ladies were driving around looking for the free parking. I know, it does. It looks like they were. Were y'all looking for the free parking? Because I'm telling you, we had a guy out there, but, you know, he was, I don't know what he was doing on the job, but he was doing it, so we had to let him go. But, you still get free parking, and we've air conditioned the parking lot, so you should be cozy. All right, so right now we got this part, and this is what I was not sure of. Yeah, I'm not loving the artwork here. I'm going to show you this one. This is the one that I did. I like this mailbox a whole lot better, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is, right? Okay. I'm just seeing, do I like that? I do not. Ooh, I do not. This is from the snail mail back in the day from Stampin' Up. This might be cute. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. Now, let's see where we're going to put our hello. There we go. I wonder. See, this is a thing. With certain patterns of paper, you can turn it however. This could be a landscape card or it could be a portrait. Well, I really planned for it to be portrait, so this is what we're doing. All right, we're going to do this. Oh, Janet, hey, you were watching Lizzie. I might need to tune in and see Lizzie too. Sally, I had the very first basic Cricut machine. Love-hate relationship for sure. Kaylin and I have been working on the bulletin boards at church. Yay! Heidi, all of that gives it character. Thank you, because you know, I'm not so crazy about it. I really do like the first one better, but it's a little late for that one. I've already played with it enough. Okay. We're going to put him down here. Hold on. We're going to put him down here. And we're going to put our hello up here. I think we want dimensionals, y'all. But yeah, I had to go way back to the basics on that Cricut. And Cricut Design Space, it's so simple, it's hard. Not even kidding. Like once you get back acclimated to it, you're like, okay. I was trying to do, 10.0 and it's really 2.0. You know? I mean, really, let go. There we go. Yeah, so that's what happened. But it was worth it. Now, while I'm peeling these off, I'm going to show you guys who just came in. This is our little free library that I'm making for our neighborhood. This one has all the children's books, and I've got a blue one that I'm going to do for the adult and teenage books. And it's just in our neighborhood, and it's called the Little Free Library. It's a thing, and it's so stinking cute. This is the books I've got in there now. Well, hey, Debbie Mae Thomas. Janet, she was on TikTok. Okay, all right. Thank you. So I peeled all of those off, and I'm just going to put this on here. But yeah, that little free library. Thank you, Janet. It's so stinking cute, y'all. The box, not my art. But y'all, I said in my original post before I edited it, I was like, we're just gonna wing it. We're having a pop-up tonight. It was too hot to even try and be creative, you know? 'Twas. And then I was like, hold up, I can do that. So I did it. I done did it, y'all. Okay, so you got a little friend that you're missing. Oh, wait a minute. It shouldn't be showing. We'll fix that. Janet said they have a little free library down the street. Missing you. Yeah, it's coming out too far. But I'll fix that later. Or not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let me see if I can fix that heart right quick. With some, I better just stick with the pens. Better stick with them. Just kind of put more color on it, maybe. I'm using a purpley red. Right here. I know. Oh, Denise Firegirl says, I love the card. Thank you. Thank you. But you see, if you kind of have a little bit of artistic talent or not, what I'm saying is you could go online. Thank you, Angela. She says it's a clever card. Thank you. Now, this did come from the Collective World on Instagram. Of course, hers looks, professional. But you could even cut a mailbox from an image on online and use that. I'm going to say this is a European mailbox because it looks so different, and the bird is a dodo bird because they're hard to find and they're very unique. I'm just going back over some of my lines, which probably, had I colored this with alcohol markers instead of that ink that's almost dried up, we'd have done a lot better, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, and back to what we're watching right now. Okay, we're watching Blind Spot together. We're watching Homestead Rescue. One of the old guy on there that's doing most of the work. He might be my boyfriend, but I don't know. Ninja Man says I can't have boyfriends, but you do what you gotta do. And we're watching Skinwalker Ranch. Heidi, he came through well and is in ICU being watched. He had a 90% blockage. Heidi, who? Oh, a friend of ours from church. Do I know him? Heidi. Sally, I can't even spell freehand, much less draw it. Heidi, I'm concerned. If it's someone I know and you can't say it here, just text me, please. But yes, thankful he's doing well. Okay, so Skinwalker Ranch, they're looking for aliens. They're never going to find them, but they keep trying. And, okay, on YouTube, y'all, I just kind of came across these people who go to France and live there because their kids, I don't know why they went, but chances are real good that their kids are, kind of grown out of them. So, I don't know. So one lady said her kids don't even know she's on YouTube. Yes, Heidi, thank you. Text me after the live. Thank you. And I'll be praying for him. Yeah, so it's called French. No, she's called The Little Old Lady Who Could and Did, I think. Um, she's interesting, as are the French living in our 70s. That's an interesting couple. Basically, they left the US and are living in France, and they talk about the cost of, like, you go see a doctor at $7.50. You can get housing cheaper. Oh, I did it right, y'all. Who knew? Okay, hey, for those of you who were not here last week, let me show you real quick this card. Sally, have you seen this? I want to say this was Concord and Ninth. I'm not sure anymore. But anyway, cute. Um, yeah, so French living in our 70s, couple that they had supported their son who had cancer, and I think his life was extended till he was maybe 38, and he passed away. And in order to help him, they spent everything they had. Boy, is that close to home. Anyway, he did pass away, and I say that most of we pulled up stakes and helped with our granddaughter, and she's 10 years old now. Oh, Heidi, I found it. I knew you were going to tell me later where it is. I just knew it. Anyway, um, French living in our 70s. So they had nothing. They were living with uh oh, I did say Concord and Ninth. Thank you, Heidi. Yes, Lisa saw that about France. Could not believe she moved there by herself at that age. I know. Sally saw it last week. Thank you for the uh Tumblr thing. So this other couple, French living in our 70s, they were actually living with their daughter, and they hardly had anything. So they went through a company that helped them navigate everything, and apparently they're very helpful. I mean, I'm not going to France, y'all, unless our son disowns us, and then all bets are off. But I mean, I'm not gonna be cheap living in France. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna move into something that needs a lot of work. Been there, done that. But anyway, it's very interesting. If you go to YouTube and just put in French living, you're going to see a whole lot of people who've moved from England to Bulgaria, from the US to France, from here to there, just all that stuff. And it's just interesting. I'm really all about family dynamics, and I love to see how other people do things. I don't like to reinvent the wheel. Um, but I mean, we're not, like I said, we're not ever planning to do that. But we also didn't plan on uprooting and leaving when we did. So, anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. Y'all know the drill. I need some more subscribers. Y'all know I do. But anyway, thank you so much for being here tonight. I love you guys. I appreciate it. And God bless and toodles.